This is for better or worse. Hi everybody, happy Friday. Hope my phone stays taped up. It's taped up by the hair of my chinny chin chin. I've got it on a basket with tape. And okay, so the reason why I'm late. It's 6:25 and I'll give everybody a couple minutes to join. I had my whole drink planned out. The weather's been crappy here on the Northeast, in New Jersey, in Pennsylvania, in New York, Connecticut, everywhere. Crappy down in Florida from what I hear too. So I looked through my liquor cabinet. As I said, I wanted to get rid of some of my stuff that's in there. And I found this. Jack Daniel's Tennessee Cider. Okay, so then I did some research and right away I found a really cute cocktail with cranberry juice, which I already have open, and orange liqueur. So I thought, wow, I will just whip that up. But then I read about it and I read some reviews on it. Yes, there are people that review all different types of new liquors. Now the Jack Daniel's Honey is supposed to be great. So if you ever see that, there's a lot of great cocktails with that. But for this one, not such great reviews, but I'm gonna make one really quick anyway because I went to all the bother. I went to a lot of bother actually. Looking up recipes and all of that stuff. All right, so I don't even know if this is working right now. So if somebody's there, say hi. I know I'm late. So either people are watching The President or they're ordering pizza for dinner. All right, so I'm going to take the Tennessee whiskey and I'm gonna do 2 ounces of that. And I'm going to do 2 ounces of the cranberry. It's very quiet, very quiet. Maybe this isn't working. Maybe I'm not hooked up. I don't know. We'll see. And then 1 ounce of the orange liqueur. So 2 Jack Daniels, 2 cranberry, 1 orange liqueur. Oh, that was a little bit more than 1. I'll just wing it. All right, if somebody is there and this is working, just type something so I know it's live. Or else I'll just shut it off and I'll start over. I don't know. But this is it for this cocktail. Amy's watching. Hi, Amy. Happy Friday. Yes, we made it through. Is it week 5? Correct me if I'm wrong. Week 5. Give it a little shake. Okay, so this obviously, most people wouldn't have this. I probably bought it because I read that it was gluten-free or something. It's a full bottle. We've never used it all winter. So I'm just going to pour it into here. And it would be nice if I had my cherry out, but I don't. So I'm just going to garnish it. I don't know where my picks are either. Just gonna throw some cranberries in. So here's your cranberry. It's more of a winter cocktail. Okay, it's delicious. It is 2 ounces of winter Jack, 2 ounces of cranberry, and 2 ounces of orange liqueur. All right, so I'm gonna put that aside. It almost has, hi Rick. What's up, cuz? I don't know, happy Earth Day to you. I saw all your posts for Earth Day. I'm sorry that all your Earth Day things got canceled this year, but the earth is healing, so that's a good thing, right? All right, so that's our cranberry winter Jack winter cocktail. Next, when I decided I didn't want to make any cocktails with that, so I just made a really quick one, when I was looking through, found the bottle of peach schnapps I bought. Now I bought the peach schnapps for a reason, and we'll get to that at the end. But let's see, the first drink I want to talk about is the old-fashioned fuzzy navel. All right, so that is your OJ and your peach schnapps, and that's it. It's simply 4 ounces of the OJ and 1 ounce of the peach schnapps, or 2 ounces and 6. I'm not even gonna bother making it because I'm not gonna drink it. We're having pizza and I cannot have the acid from the pizza and the acid from the OJ. So I just wanted to do everything is peach schnapps. But I'm calling, the reason too that I switched my drinks up from Jack Daniel's winter and I stopped looking for a good recipe for that, even though this turned out nice. So if you have it, great. And if you can get a hold of the Jack Daniel's honey, the Jack Daniel's honey is very good, as my girlfriend Christine Tashin will tell you. But I was kind of, not depressed, but just the weather is so bad. I didn't get my walk in today. It's so dreary. I didn't bother going out. Then I thought, you know what? The hell with this weather. The hell with the feeling blue, because it's the weekend and it stinks. So let's make it peachy schnappy. So we're gonna make it peach schnappy. Make it schnappy. That's my Friday happy hour. My husband's texting me from the pizza parlor. Okay. Happy hour Friday. So we're starting off with a fuzzy navel. Now, if you don't want a whole drink and you just want to have some fun, make it a pierced navel and make it a shot. And that would be, let's start there. Let me pour it out, and I'm gonna clean out my glass because it doesn't really matter. We are gonna do a pierced navel shot. So we have our fuzzy navel drink, which is 1.5 of the peach schnapps to 4.5, 5 of the OJ. This is simply 1 ounce of vodka, 1/2 ounce of peach schnapps, and this is a pierced navel shot. Hi, Stu. So we're just trying to I'm gonna do 1/2 of that, and then it's simply the OJ. Thought we'd have a little fun Friday, right? Because it's doom and gloom up here. I don't know what the rest of the country's like. I don't know what's going on in LA or Texas. All right. So there you go. And I'm gonna do this shot. Oh, it smells like the 80s. Remember all these woohoos and everything? All right, so here's your pierced navel shot. Bottoms up. Better if I chilled it with ice, but I didn't get the ice in quick enough. Okay, so vodka, peach schnapps, and OJ. Now we're moving on. We're gonna keep rolling. Now we're going to the old-fashioned woohoo. Woo-woo! So if you want to make a martini, it would be 1 ounce of vodka, 1 ounce of peach schnapps, and 2 ounces of cranberry. And you would take your shaker, fill it with ice, pour in your 1 ounce of vodka, 1 ounce of peach schnapps, and 2 ounces of cranberry. Shake it up and pour it in a nice martini glass. And you're back to the psychedelic, not psychedelic, but neon 80s. That's your woohoo. Now we're gonna make a woohoo shot. And that I'm gonna have to save for someone because I can't do 2 shots in a row. All right, so that one, let's do the woohoo shot, is 1 ounce of the vodka. So if you want me to do it in the glass so you can see, it would be just 1/2 of a shot glass. All right. 1/2 ounce of the peach schnapps. I know I got so much going on here, but I was bored. I didn't know what to do. So 1/2 of that. And then 1/2 of the cranberry. So it's basically a woohoo. A woo-woo is the same thing as a pierced navel. You just add the cranberry. And I remember these from whether it was Bar A at the Jersey Shore or some bars in the city. All right. Now this is bringing back the 80s because I'm bored with this lockdown. All right. That's a woo-woo. Woo-woo. Okay, it tastes exactly the way I remember it. Hi, Sheila, how are you? I'm sure we did some woo-woos at the pub at college together. All right, now let me pour this out, sorry. Actually, I'm not pouring it out. I'm pouring it into another glass. We don't want to waste. All right, so we've gone through the fuzzy navel and the pierced navel, the woo woo martini and the woo woo shot. Now we're gonna talk gummy bear martini. That is the woo woo of the year 2000. What are we in now? 19? That is what the kids are drinking at the bar, the gummy bear. You can do it as a martini, and to do that you would do, and that's not kettle or regular vodka, that is Stoli raspberry. So I like to, because I'm buying all these things to make these crazy drinks. I'm sure we did, but who remembers, Sheila? I don't know. I'm sure we bothered so many bartenders with, can we get 6 kamikazes? Can we get woo-woos? Yeah. So I bought all of these peach schnapps and the raspberry just to make a shot for a friend of mine. And now we're in lockdown, and so I'm just gonna teach you guys. So now we go on to the gummy bear martini. So that is 1 ounce of the raspberry vodka, 1 ounce of the peach schnapps, and 2 ounces of the cranberry juice. So you can see it's all, 50 different drinks with the same stuff, just mixed up a bit. Okay, and now we're gonna put the cranberry away, and we're gonna take out for the white gummy bear shot, which is a favorite for someone. And actually Jane has her last class today, and then she finishes her sophomore year next week. So we're gonna whip some of these up for tonight. Maybe she'll make her a little bit happy. They're all stuck at home. These kids are getting so bored at home. All right, so let's make some white gummy bear shots. So we do a half. All right, I'm gonna do it in this. And I'm gonna take my glass, my shaker. I'm gonna fill it with ice. And then we're gonna I'm gonna use this. So this is 1 ounce, so I'm gonna fill it halfway. So a half ounce of white cranberry, and again, this is just for 1. So a half ounce of white cranberry, a half ounce of peach. Okay, and then, oh, I forgot that. This calls for sweet and sour mix, so I have to get it out of the fridge. Now, because I don't think anybody will drink Sprite in my house, I actually bought the 0 sugar. I'm sure it's much better with the regular Sprite. When I buy Coke, I buy real Coke because we rarely have it. But when I buy like Sprite or something for a recipe, I'll just get the diet version. Because I hate all the sugar in a drink. You wake up with a massive hangover. The more sugar, the darker your liquor, the more of a hangover. All right, so this is simply a little splash of that. I should have just made a double. It would have been easier for the measurements. Hold on, let me get my sweet and sour. And actually, I bought pomegranate juice because I want to show you guys, not today because I don't want to deal with the stove. I made a homemade solution of cleaning products for my stove. It was Dawn, and vinegar and water and lemon juice, and you let it sit on there for 24 hours in the oven, and then I sprayed some on the top. So my oven's being cleaned right now. That's why we're taking out pizza. The heck with it. Pizza and salad. All right, and now just a 1/4 ounce of the sweet and sour. And sweet and sour is just the same thing as simple syrup. It's water and sugar, and then instead of just water and sugar, which is basic simple syrup, sweet and sour has lime and lemon added to it. Hence the color. So I was thinking, instead of making a snack and drinks next week, maybe like on Wednesday or something, we could just do a show with how to stock a homemade bar. And you could like start writing down the rest or printing the recipes from the page, and then maybe like the week before Memorial Day or whenever you're gonna start going out and having people over, pick a drink and get the recipe for it, and boom, you could have a wonderful cocktail instead of that store-bought crap that's on the market everywhere. Bottled sweet and sour, bottled grenadine, bottled blue curacao. I even found a recipe for blue curacao. And that's it. All right, so let me go back. This is the white gummy bear shot. So again, this is the raspberry vodka, the peach schnapps, the white, whoop. Oh, okay, so that's another thing. There's 2 different recipes I have down, and I'm gonna print them, I'm gonna leave them both on there. One uses white cranberry and one uses sweet and sour. So, who knows? I'm doing the one with the Sprite and the sweet and sour. All right, I know, I'm all over the place. It's Friday. Basically, I cleaned, I did some blessing bags, and I showered. That's it, and laundry. Very boring day. How are you all doing? What's everybody else having this weekend? All right. Christine, what are you having for dinner? All right, this is a white gummy bear shot. I'll pour half of it out and I'll do it and I'll let you know how it is. Okay. That's my favorite. Cheers to Friday. You know what, Christine? I'll do another half. There you go. That is excellent. Oh, Christine made kebabs on the grill. We're coming over. I'm actually going to leave this recipe instead of the other one with the white cranberry. Or no, I'll leave them both and you guys decide. This way if you have one or the other. But this raspberry peach lemon lime soda sweet and sour mix, it's really tasty. I mean, not that we're going to do shots, but the 2 happy hours, I have it 2 ways. I have it with the cocktail, and I also have notes whether if you want to make it a, you know, a big drink on ice. You could always add seltzer or club to any one of these drinks. Or if you want to make it a martini. I have the how-tos, whether you want to make a big drink and do your puzzles tonight and watch your TV and your Homeland and your Outlander and everything else, or you just want to sip one cocktail and have a nice martini. I have both recipes on there. Hi, Laura. Hi, Laura Tiefenthaler. How are you? Shout out to Laura. Okay, so, oh, and last but not least, I even included Sex on the Beach on there because I'm thinking about the beach, and they're starting to say that we might not have a summer at the beach, and that's making me really sad. So instead of looking outside, I'm just going to pretend that we're starting our summer in a couple weeks. Even if we don't, I will find a beach that's open. The Sex on the Beach is vodka, peach schnapps, orange or pineapple juice, and cranberry juice. And then you just manipulate it for the shot to make it smaller. So there's the 4 different drinks with peach schnapps. And there's another, I found like 3 or 4 more. One, of course, peach schnapps, orange juice, and champagne. Boom, you got a brunch cocktail. That's excellent. The other thing I thought is because the peach schnapps goes so well with anything fruity, I thought you could do a 2 ounces of rosé, 1 shot of the peach schnapps, and then a little club for like to make it a spritzer. And if you wanted to add some of your frozen fruit or your fresh fruit, strawberries, that would be good too. So there you have it. All these fun, you know, peach schnapps to me is the 80s. That's our time for most of us that watch me. Maybe not Laura Toshin, maybe not Megan McGorry or the McGorry girls, or Caroline Keller, but certainly in my age group, we used to drink the peach schnapps and all the things that went with it. All right, so now I opened up this white cranberry for nothing, so I'm gonna try, when I'm finished with you guys, I'm going to try a white gummy bear shot with the white cranberry juice instead of the sweet and sour mix. All right, so let me move all of my island is covered with alcohol and bar paraphernalia. And we're gonna go on to our snack. And this isn't gonna be so wonderful because I didn't really plan for it. I didn't plan a snack because I thought I was doing my winter thing, and well, this kind of goes with it. Okay, so I bought a brie. I don't know why the light is so bad. I bought a brie, and when you can, I mean, if you're baking it like at Christmas or Thanksgiving, which is usually when I make something like this, but the weather was just so depressing. When I'm baking it, I usually go for the double cream. But if you were going to eat it fresh, just without baking it, without a ton of stuff over it, maybe just a nice honey mustard or a couple of crushed nuts and some, chutney or something, then the triple cream, which Costco had for cheaper than the double at ShopRite. Triple cream brie is the way to go. So I just put a sheet of parchment, and I'm not actually gonna cook this because it'll take about 15 minutes or so to heat up the oven and melt, but I'm going to take just the top off, and because I'm not having a party and it's just us and we're having pizza, I'm just doing this for show. I just wanted to show you guys. All right, so I cut about 4 lines down. And, okay, so really, really simple. When I'm doing it at Christmas or for a big party, I get the pastry sheets and I lay them out and I put the brie right on there. And then I take the whole entire top of the brie off, and then I pat it with brown sugar. And you can do bourbon or brandy or whiskey or rum. Think of drinks, and whatever you like goes with, brown sugar goes with anything. So these shells are great. When you see them on sale at ShopRite, pick them up. They're great little things to have for last minute appies. And let's see, maybe I'll show you about 3 different ways. So we're just gonna take our brie and we're gonna just cut the top of the rind off. All right? That's it, and this brie's been in there a couple weeks, and it's still good, so you just take your little chunk. Very simple. I know this week I did all cheese appetizers, sorry. Just not motivated anymore. All right, so as simple as that. Now, let me just push this to the side. Speaking of things to top it with, personally, I think all of them should get a little brown sugar, because when you bake it, it caramelizes on top and you'll just have a lovely brown crust on it. Think of almost like, it looks like a creme brulee, right, when it's finished. And now this is just really quick. So if you wanted to, I have seasoned almonds. Pecans really go with brie and cranberry, and I thought of the cranberry because of the cranberry cocktail. So you would just take some nuts, take a mallet, put it in a dish towel, bang them, crush them, put them in a grinder. Hi, Caroline. And you would have your nuts. So you could just simply just do brown sugar and crushed pecans, crushed almonds, crushed walnuts, and a little tiny top of bourbon, brandy, whiskey, whatever, or leave off the alcohol if you are serving to young people or someone who doesn't care for it. You could probably even use this little whiskey because it's a cider. And then a very thin slice of pear or apple would be gorgeous. Or if you macerated these down with a little water and sugar and crushed them to pour the fresh cranberry on the brie would be perfect. All right, so you got your cranberry. If you cook it down, you've got, I even saw where people put a little fresh cranberry sauce. Like we had with our chicken yesterday. Real cranberry sauce, so it had a little bit of the, I don't know if you can see, whole cranberries in it, so you could literally put that on with some pecans. I love chutney. This is hot mango chutney. You don't need a lot because you don't want it to just taste like a hot mango. All right, just a little dollop. So we got hot mango chutney. You all know how to do this. You're all old enough. You all know how to make some cheese and crackers. But I highly recommend red pepper jelly. Love this stuff. It's got the tiniest bit of kick, and it'll just kick it up. And if you really want sweet, these are the new Smucker's Mosaics. They've actually got whole bits of fruit. This is cherry and grape. Again, anything berry-based goes with brie. Amazing. All right, so then you just take them, plop them in the oven, cook them, and you've got an easy peasy appetizer. If you're having nothing else, and you just want to have your nice cocktail, because it's been a long work week, boom, plop them in the oven, and these go really well. They'd go well with a Manhattan. They'd go well with an old-fashioned. Any of your warmer drinks. I was actually contemplating making a hot toddy, but woo-woo, it's the weekend. So enjoy. Happy Friday. Hi, Christine Tashin. And yeah, so cheers, woo-woo. Have a ball tonight. Enjoy. Don't be sad. This is almost over. I can't shut the thing off. The video's almost over.